Welcome back, everybody. Today's project is going to be working on the BobCRAP. It's started leaking out of one of the bungs. I'm actually just looking at it right now. I can see it's leaking oil out. So we're going to get some tools together and see if we can't put a plug in that bung hole. All right, let's get at it. Ah, you stupid lathe, now you done triggered my OCD. Well, as you just saw, the lathe is not so rigid, which is no good and is gonna drive me crazy. So we'll prolong the bunghole project and we'll kind of get working on this. I just can't believe how tippy it is. Yeah, well, I'll get some tools and we'll get at her. It's like Bambi on ice over here. Well, I was going to start by saying that I thought the issue might be these rubber feet down here, but as it turns out, those aren't rubber. Yeah, they're made out of steel. So, I guess we can cross that off the list. I think what I'll start with, though, is I guess mounted on this pretty skookum looking square tubing here. So what I'm thinking is I might just actually loosen all four of these off just to get the lathe right down onto these little steel feet down here, and then kind of go from there and we'll see how it goes. So I grabbed a, come on, 3/4 inch wrench here. Oh boy, oh goody. They turn. And, okay, you know what? That's gonna take way too long. Way too long. There. That ought to make quick work of it. Just kidding. Jeez. Whoa! 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 Way too fast. Way too fast. Okay. Okay. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Just simmer down, girl. All right? Just relax. It'll only take a minute. Okay? Just trimming your nails here a little bit. There we go. Now it's just the back tube that are left. All right, so as not to block the view with my Popeye forearms here, I gotta try to get into here this way. Yeah, come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Nice and slow. Whoa! Nice and slow. Okay. It's floating. I think that's a good sign. Yeah. Alrighty. Last one. See if I can get in there. Come on, baby. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Okay, oh, take it easy. Okay, I'm gonna hold you this way, dear, so that your foot will just go up, okay? There we go. She down, she down. Alrighty, so I knocked her down a couple pegs here, got her right down close to the floor. She started bucking pretty good there for a little bit. You know, shook me up a little bit there. I wasn't really expecting that, but she settled down. We got her done, so that's nice. And what I found now is it's a little less wobbly now, but still, if I really give it, you know, it'll wobble a little bit. But what I found is that it's actually, I think it's cheap and it's Chinese. I think that's the biggest issue. It wasn't exactly built for being rigid, right? I mean, like these come from overseas, and the heavier they are, the more it costs to get them here. So they cut corners where they can, right? The lathe itself is pretty decent. It's all cast iron and it's nice and skookum, right? But this base needs a little bit of work. There's these two things here, these two cabinets. looks like this is all one solid piece, but there's just this flimsy piece of metal in the center here that holds it together. And then there's just 2 bolts on this side and 2 on that side that actually hold the whole thing together. So it's no wonder that it's so flimsy. I think the best thing forward would probably be to actually get a nice big piece of 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch plate to put in this chip tray here, and then bolt everything down through that to here. I think that would probably stiffen it up quite a bit, or possibly just forego the cabinet altogether and just build a proper base for it. But regardless, blah, blah, that's just not really in the books for today. So, but while we're down here, you know, like I said, he's a little more sturdy now, or not. But I can we can get it leveled up and kind of get it so that it's back to being usable again. So we'll get at her. All right, so we're gonna try to get this thing leveled up here. I'm gonna take the tailstock off of here. There we go. Now where do I put it is the other question. I don't know where to put it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Stay. All right, so grab a rag. There we go. Grab a rag. Swipe some of this stuff off of here. I don't have a machinist's level. So we'll use the next best thing, because who needs precision when you've got a little bit of determination and a Canadian Tire gift card, right? Okay, so I moved you in a little bit closer here. Just get the level on there just to see. Well, it's not too far off. This is my trusty level. I've had this one for a long time, as you might be able to tell. I like it though, because it's got my name written on the side of it. Right here. All right, I'm going to start jacking up the end here, and you let me know when that bubble moves over. How's it looking there? Just about, eh? A little bit more to go. Boy, she's really cooperating right now. She really didn't like getting her hooves dropped off earlier. There we go. Just about there. There. Friggin' A rights there, bud. That's dead nuts. Okay, got you set up there now to look at the crossways one. I set the 1, 2, 3 blocks on there. Again, I know this isn't precision, but it's good enough for the girl I go with. Oh, I do believe that is bang on the moon. I like it. What do you guys think? Well, this just goes to show you that sometimes you can work on something and kind of just end up right back where you started, right? We started with a lathe that was wobbly, and here we are. We did a little bit of work. We still have a lathe that is wobbly. Wow, hold on. It's definitely not as wobbly as it was before, so I guess it's not so bad, right? It's better. It's definitely sturdier than it was, you know. I'm not worried about having it walk out the door anymore, but I'd like it to be a little bit more rigid, you know, a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more sound. I'd like it to be as firm as, you know, like an Albertan's opinion on pipelines, like that kind of firm, right? But overall, it's good enough. You know, we can't always be perfect, no matter how hard we try. It's like my old man used to say, you know, sometimes you just gotta piss with the whistle that you got, right? So